edition of Friday Night Frenzy. Crosstown rivalries are always fun, especially when both teams share the same town, which was the case of tonight's lead highlight, so let's get to work. A full crowd was on hand at Westwood High School to take in the game between the Hematites and the Patriots. Westwood got the ball first and they took to the air. On 3rd and 8 from the 47, Nate Klisch airs it up to Travis Swanson, who makes the grab, a gain of 30 yards, but the Pats couldn't score deep in Hematite territory. So Ishpeming got the ball in just 2 plays. They scored. Alex Briones finds his favorite target, Tyrus Milamaki, from 33 yards out. 2-point conversion good, and Ishpeming led 8-0 after 1. Midway through the second quarter, the Hematites driving. Briones would roll to his left, and he'd find RJ Poirier just short of the goal line, a gain of 19 there. A nice play there by Poirier. I thought he got in, but they called him short of the 1-yard line. Briones would score in the quarterback keeper, and he does here so on the 2-point conversion, and Ishpeming doubled their lead. It's now 16-0. Westwood had one more shot late in the first half to put some points on the scoreboard on 4th and 14 from the 16. Klisch throws it up to Scott Olson, but Milamaki is there to break up the pass. Tyrus was everywhere tonight. Ishpeming led 16-0 at the half, and the Hematites won the game 38-8. To the scores we go. Look out for the Miners. They are now 4-0 as they earn a big 28-6 win at Iron Mountain. Also on a winning streak is Manistique, 2 in a row now after they defeated Norway tonight 36-13. In Munising, the Indians get the better of the Mustangs 29-12. Yes, they did. And Tyler Rowland had a 46-yard touchdown run to help his Calumet squad win their first game of the season 28-15 over Houghton. Back to the highlights. A great Northern Conference matchup took place in Marquette between the Eskimos and the Redmen. First quarter, Marquette strikes first. Alex Sherbanaw carries it in from a yard out. One of 2 TDs for number 24. Marquette led 6-0. But the Eskimos would counter with some offense of their own before the first quarter ended. Quarterback David Fallish would zing it down the middle to John Rapette for a gain of 25 inside the Redmond 10-yard line. And the Eskimos were knocking on the door for a score on 4th and goal from inside the 1. Fallish sneaks it in himself, and the Eskimos took a 7-6 lead after the extra point. Early in the second quarter now, Marquette would take the lead right back. Sophomore quarterback Brett Place keeps the ball in the option. Good decision, young man, the sophomore, because he scores, and the Redmen once again retake the lead. However, Escanaba would quickly score again. Play of the game coming right here. David Fallish can throw the ball, and he can run with it. And here he goes, bouncing it outside. He stays in bounds. Fallish then cuts back inside, and all you see are his taillights. Fallish, 78 yards to the house. What a play. Fallish continued to put up big numbers in the second half as well. And Escanaba hands Marquette their first loss of the season, 31-22. To the scoreboards again, Menominee runs all over the Braves at home tonight, 47-6. Meanwhile, in Kingsford, the Flivers lose their first game of the season to La Crosse Central from Wisconsin, 36-14. After 2 tough weeks, West Iron County takes out their frustrations on Ironwood 55-12, and North Dickinson continues to roll in the wins, 55-30 tonight over Stevenson. Back to the highlights. 2 teams, the Model Towners and the Vikings, both looking for their first wins of the season. First possession for Berrigan was not good. Corbin Crittenden fumbles the handoff, and Justin Beauchamp hustles to the football and recovers the ball for Gwynn deep in Berrigan territory. And the Model Towners could cash in for 6, and they would here after the turnover. Justin Nyquist keeps the ball on the PA fake, and he would dive into the end zone from 15 yards out, and Gwynn led 6-0. The very next possession for the Vikings, the first play, Wyatt Young would knock the football loose right there out of the hands of Crittenden. Justin Nyquist jumps on the football, and once again, the Model Towners can smell the end zone. And Gwynn would score as Caleb Flores has reservations for 6 from 5 yards out. A run by Owen DeVoe actually set up that score. Gwynn led 14-0, and congratulations to the Model Towners and head coach Darren Sanavi and his players. Gwynn snaps a 17-game losing streak to win tonight, 42-10. And welcome back. For the Lions football team, it's been a storybook season so far through the first 3 weeks. The Purple Hornets are 3-0, and their offense has averaged nearly 40 points per game. So to Lance we go, taking on a very pesky Hancock Bulldogs squad. First drive of the game, the hometown Hornets go to the air. Jacob Ostermeyer throws it up to Brandon Keppanen. Yes, sir, a nice 49-yard pitch and catch. 2-point conversion is good, and Lance led 8-0. Remember I said the Bulldogs were pesky? They would stay in the game here as they would punch it in from a yard out, and they trail by just 1 point, 8-7. In fact, the Bulldogs would take the lead from there in the second quarter when they drop back and throw up a bomb pass as well, 60 yards to the house, and Hancock led 14-8. But back come the Purple Hornets, running back James Veeker, and I mean quarterback now, I guess. Yes, he is. He's both. He throws it up into triple coverage, but kept it in. Finds the ball like Calvin Johnson does in triple coverage for the Lions, a gain of 25 yards. 2 plays later, Ostermeyer finds guess who? Mr. Veeker for the touchdown grab. The Purple Hornets retook the lead 16-14 after another successful 2-point conversion, and Lons continues to be the buzz of the Westpac Conference. They're now 4-0 in the season. They win tonight 36-26 over Hancock. In other prep pigskin action, Pellston flattens Rudyard 31-8 at Bark River Harris. The Jets fly away from Bark River Harris to win by 20 points. The Gilgibic Miners continue to impress as a new football team. They win big over Lakeland and Hubble. And in Wisconsin, Hurley easily takes care of Northland Pines 45-6. To 8-man football, Rapid River played at home tonight against Brimley. First quarter, the Rockets in trouble here. The snap goes over the head of quarterback Jake Pearson. He would pick it up at his own 40. Then he doesn't panic. He would find some space, get a good block. He would break a tackle, and what do you know? Pearson, he would score. What a play there by the quarterback, and the Rockets led 21-0 in the first quarter. Still in the first, the Rockets continuing to move the ball at will. Pearson won't run this time, but he will throw. Riley Pynick catches the ball, and he is G-O-N-E, gone. 65 yards to the house for a touchdown, and the Rockets increased their lead to 21-0. Down 28, Brimley looked for any kind of offense. Brandon Carrick finds a hole on the right side of the Rocket D, and he carries it downfield for a huge gain, but Brimley couldn't punch it in from there. Rapid River tonight all over Brimley, 42-6. To the final football scores of the night, Cedarville wins big over Engadine, 54-6, as does Superior Central, 52-0 over Rock Mid-Penn. In today's collegiate action, starting with volleyball, Michigan Tech wins at Lake State 3-1, and Northern Michigan also wins on the road, taking the 5th set 15-13 to defeat Saginaw Valley 3-2. In soccer, Katie Boardman scored in the 102nd minute for Michigan Tech. The Huskies beat Lake Erie 2-1 in overtime. That's on the road as well. Meanwhile, Northern Michigan is shut out by Notre Dame College 2-0. Women's tennis, Ohio Dominican over Tech 6-3. Quickly to baseball, Miguel Cabrera and the Tigers visiting the Indians. Top second, Tigers lead 3-0. Cabrera at the plate, looking for RBI number 119 of the season. He'd get it here as he singles up the middle. That will score Austin Jackson. Justin Verlander pitched 7 shutout innings for the Tigers tonight. They win 4-0 over the Indians. The White Sox win as well tonight, so the Tigers still stay 1 game back in the AL Central Division. And that's going to wrap it up for tonight's edition of Friday Night Frenzy. Have yourselves a great weekend, everybody. Good night.